Hey guys, welcome to my channel. Thank you so much for taking some time to click on this video. I have my CVS haul for you for this week. I tried to get some different deals to show you, incorporating like the Haleon rebate and some things I didn't pick up last week. So there's one deal I would do differently now if I could go back. So I will explain to you what I should have done instead of what I did. But let's just hop right in. Okay, so this was the deal I talked about potentially doing last week, and it went swimmingly. Everything went really well with it. I did this at the self-checkout, and I used insert coupons. So you might be thinking to yourself, I don't have all of those insert coupons. So maybe you just get like one insert, like it comes in your paper. Mine, I used to, but we don't anymore. So you would only have like one of the coupons for this and one of the coupons for this. There is also a $1.50 digital that works on either one of these products. And you don't have to go all Polydent and Polygrip in this transaction because there's other products that are included that we have coupons for. Like the Biotene down here is also included in the same promotion, and the Haleon rebate. So there was also a $2 paper coupon that came in that insert. So if you only have one insert, you'd have like one Biotene, one Polydent, one Polygrip, plus the digital. So that's like what, 3-4 of the coupons right there that you would need if you were putting together a deal. And then if you go to Haleon's website, you should be able to print out coupons as well. It will vary what they give you, but you could definitely put together a deal without having 4 inserts like I did. So I just wanted to make sure you knew that. It might be like a little bit more expensive. They might be not quite as high, but if they are products that you use, it could definitely still be a really good deal for you. So everything worked out like we had talked about last week. It was actually a penny cheaper than I thought it was going to be. So the deal is these are part of the spend 30 and get the $10 extra buck. These are also part of the Haleon rebate, which will be linked in the description box below, for spend 25, and that's before coupons, not after coupons. And you'll get a $10 virtual Visa as well. I checked all of these barcodes before I tell you that it's going to work. These were all in the Haleon website as participating products. So the Polydent is $8.09, buy one, get one half off. And the Polygrip is $6.29, buy one, get one half off. So the two Polydent are $8.09 and $4.04, so $12.13 for the two of those. And I used 2 other $2.50 coupons from the inserts, making it $7.13 for the 2 of those. The Polygrip is $6.29, buy one, get one half off. So 2 will be $6.29 and 2 will be $3.14 since I grabbed 4 of those. So $18.86 for those 4, and I did use 4 of the $1.50 coupons from the insert. These all went through just fine at self-checkout. When I'm using paper coupons at self-checkout, you probably do the same. I don't put in my CVS number first because it always gives me an issue with coupons when I do it that way. I put all the products in, I scan all the coupons, then I go back and put my CVS number in. It seems to work the best. So $12.86 for the 4 of those. So it's $30.99. So even if your store does not follow the 98% rule anymore, this transaction should be fine for you. After those paper coupons, it was $19.99, and I got back the $10 extra buck, and I'll get back the $10 Visa. So it's a little 1-cent money maker for all of these products, and I have family members who need this stuff, so I'm going to be super happy to be able to give it to them. So there is my $10 extra buck that printed out. And then here is my receipt. You can see all the items we just talked about. There's all those paper coupons going through, no problem. And then I used a $10 extra buck and an $8, and it left me at $1.99. There's no tax on these products in my state, hopefully yours too. So just, 1-cent money maker after I get back the $10 Visa. So I was going to try to show you what all the coupons look like, but I used most of them. So this is the one that works on the Polygrip or the Polydent. The Polygrip would have to be the 2 count. Like the twin pack. But this is the one that works on these. I used all the coupons for these. I apologize. I don't have those to show you. So I got 3 off of 15 this week. I didn't actually get a % off coupon, and I'm hearing that a lot of other people didn't either. So on Thursday, what I got was just a 3 off of 15 in my email, and then it's good through Wednesday instead of just being like a flash coupon. So I went ahead and picked up the TruSkin. There is, I think it's the purple bottle. I want to say it's the purple bottle. If you check the CVS website, it's like on sale for $8. It's like instead of $16 or whatever it normally is. And then the $3 digital attaches to it, and it says that you'll get the $5 extra buck when you buy one, which would make that one free. But it's only for like in-store pickup, and even though some of the stores around me have it in stock, it was not allowed for in-store pickup. So I just went ahead and picked up this one, the blue one here. It is $18.49. I used my $3 digital for it, and then also my 3 off of 15, which brought it down to $12.49. I got my $5 extra buck back, which brought it down to $7.49. We also had $3 back on Ibotta. So on this Ibotta account, Friday at Giant, I had a $5 back when you get 10 offers on my Ibotta, and my husband had the same. So I kind of wanted to try to do that today at CVS on his account. So I hit all 10 offers in this transaction. So what I ended up doing was redeeming for a $20 CVS gift card to pay for this, because that also counts as a rebate. Plus you get 3% back, which was an extra 60 cents. So I got $3 back when I bought it. I'm still waiting for this because I also submitted for the 4% back. So if I have it back by the time I finish editing this video, I'll put it up. So I got $3 back when I bought it for that. Also, I had 10 cents for any receipt on Ibotta. I also got 60 cents back on Ibotta for doing the redeemer for the $20 gift card, and the 4% back will give me 52 cents on Ibotta. And then this is the second TruSkin purchase I've made on this Ibotta account, and there's a $1 bonus when you do it twice. So I'm getting all of that back on Ibotta, the 3, the 10, the 60 cents, the 52 cents, and the $1. So this is actually 4 Ibotta rebates. So it's the $3 for purchasing it, the 10 cents for any receipt, redeeming the gift card counts as one as well, and the 4% back. I don't think the bonus gives you an extra rebate, but it's 4 Ibotta rebates just for this one product, which was great. So that brought it down to $2.27. And then I also submitted for swag bucks because there's $4 back when you buy one. That's also pending, waiting for that to come through. So that makes it $1.73 moneymaker. And then I also got 25 cents back from CVS, for using the gift, since I didn't pay for it with extra bucks, the 2% back was an extra quarter. So it is a $1.98 moneymaker. And then here is my receipt. As you can see, it was $18.49. And then I had the $3 digital and the 3 off of 15 made it $12.49. And then I paid with that CVS gift card and got my $5 extra buck back. Okay, so this is the receipt that I should have done differently. So at that point, I had 4 Ibotta rebates, and so I wanted to do the always, which would give me 4 more, because this one is a limit of 3, and I believe this one's also a limit of 3. So we have the $2 insert coupons that will work on these, what are they called, like pocket pack things. But it is a limit of 2. I did try to scan 3 just to see what would happen, but it doesn't go through. It's only a limit of 2. So I was able to use 2 paper coupons, and then we have $1.50 digital for this and $1.50 digital for this. And then I used a $5 OTC payment barcode, and that's where I went wrong. I should have separated this transaction. I should have done these 3 together, and then rung this one up separately and used the $5 OTC on this, and then the full value would have came off, and I just wasn't thinking it through. So I'll just tell you what happened and then how I should have done it. So this is the spend 30, get $10 an extra buck. So this is a separate account from that one since I already did it once. I moved on to, I think it was like my husband's account. So the pocket ones are $7.29. So 3 will cost you $21.87. I had a $2 paper, a $2 paper, and a $1.50 digital, made them $16.37. And then you'll get $6 back on Ibotta if you have that rebate for these, 2 for each one of them with a limit of 3. Then the liners are $8.99, and I had a separate $1.50 digital for those, which made them $7.49, and I got a $1.50 back when I bought it for the liners. So it's $30.86. So again, if your store no longer follows the 98% rule, you're totally fine. After those coupons, it was $23.86. I used too many extra bucks to pay. I wasn't thinking it through. So my $5 OTC barcode only took off $2.16. So it was $21.70, and I got back $17.50 total between Ibotta and the extra buck, $10 extra buck, making it $4.20 for those. So what I should have done was ring these 3 up with their paper coupons and the 1 digital, and then submit it to Ibotta. These 3 have to stay in the same transaction, so you can submit that to Ibotta and get $2 back on each one of those. If you try to split those up and then submit one of the receipts to Ibotta, then that rebate's gone and you can't claim it for the other one. Unless you have 2 Ibotta accounts that have this rebate, I guess you could do that. So I should have just submitted, those 3 in one transaction and used the $2 paper coupon, $2 paper coupon, $1.50 digital, got my $6 back on Ibotta and paid with extra bucks. Then I should have purchased this one separately for $8.99, used the $1.50 digital, and then that would have been $7.49, and then the whole $5 OTC would have came off if I didn't pay with any extra bucks. That's what I should have done. If I had done that, it would have been $18.86 for all of them, and then I would have gotten $17.50 back between Ibotta and the extra buck. So it would have only been $1.36 for all of those. But you live and you learn, so I just wanted to share that with you in case you wanted to do this deal. Definitely tried to do it, that way. So here's my receipt for all those products, and then there's the 2 paper coupons, the digitals for the other 2 products, some extra bucks I used to pay with. See how it only took off $2.16, but there's no tax on these products, which is great. So it is what it is. And then there is my $10 extra buck. Okay, so moving on to this transaction. At that point, I'm now only 2 Ibotta rebates away because I'm up to 8 with this. So I went ahead and did the Crest and the Scope mouth. Well, you can get the toothpaste, the toothbrushes, or the mouthwash. But I went ahead and got the mouthwash this week since I got the toothbrushes and toothpaste last week. So my husband has his own, pggoodeveryday.com account and his own Coupon24 account, which I keep on a tablet. When I go to CVS, I do have my cell phone and a tablet. So on my cell phone, I use my pggoodeveryday.com account and my Coupon24. And then on the tablet, I have his pggoodeveryday.com account and his Coupon24. So what I ended up doing was I had on Coupon24, I had the 5 off of 3 on his account for these products here. And then the additional $1 for a mouthwash. So I made sure to clip those. I clipped the 5 off of 3 and the $1 on Coupons24. And then I clipped the $4 off coupon for this. And then I went to his pggoodeveryday.com account and sent over the other $4 coupon for this. I hope that makes sense. So make sure you clip the 5 off of 3, the $1 off of 1 mouthwash, the 4 off of 1 for this, then go to your pggoodeveryday.com account and send over the other $4 coupon. So then you'll have 2 $4 coupons, a 5 off of 3, and a $1 off of 1. So we have to be careful because the 5 off of 3 also attaches to these. So I went to self-checkout and I did not put my CVS number in. I scanned these 2 products and then I scanned the QR code on my Coupon24 account, just like you're scanning a product. You don't hit finish and pay. You don't have to do anything. You scan the QR code. Then you hit finish and pay, and the 2 $4 coupons came off. Then I went back, I hit scan more items, and then I scanned these 4 here. And then I scanned the QR code again. It does give me like an error at that point that some of the coupons are not going to apply because it already applied these 2. But everything was still fine. Everything went very smoothly. I hit finish and pay again. And then the 5 off of 3 and the 1 off of 1 came off. Then I went back to scan more items one more time, and I put in my CVS account, card number, whatever, scanned it off my phone. And that's when my 6 off of 30, which I had for these products, came off. So I know that's a bit much, but it makes everything free. So to me, that was totally, worth the back and forth, and everything went fine. So the mouthwash are $4 a piece. So 4 of them is $16. The 5 off of 3 and the 1 off of 1 from Coupons24 make them $10. And I got $8 in extra bucks back from doing the buy 2 and get 4 twice. The Crest toothpaste are $8.99, so 2 is $17.98. Both $4 digitals from Coupons24 came off, making them $9.98. And I got my $4 extra buck back from buying 2, and the $2 on Ibotta. I believe that rebate is expiring, $1 a piece, and that's when I will hit my $5 bonus for 10 offers. So it's $33.98, $19.98 after all of those coupons from Coupons24. The 6 off of 30 came off, making it $13.98, and then I got back $19. So when I went to pay, I actually used the $10 extra buck and a $4 extra buck. So I'm just saying that I spent $14 and got $19 back. So it was a $5 moneymaker for these, which makes me feel a lot better about these being like $4 and something. It's still not bad. They're like $1.05 a piece, but it definitely made me feel better. So here is all of those products, and then you can see every coupon that came off from Coupons24. Both $4 ones for the Crest, the 5 off of 3 for the mouthwash, the $1 for the mouthwash, the 6 off of 3 for the Scope, and, well, for everything, basically. And then you can see where I paid with a $10 extra buck and a $4 extra buck, brought it down to $0, no tax on that one either. And then there's my extra bucks, 8 for doing this deal twice, and 4 for doing that one. So I decided to do one more, spend $30 and get a $10 extra buck to give you guys like a third option. So I just used my son's account. So this time I did the Biotene because it's very similar to doing that first deal we did. It's the spend 30, get 10, plus they qualify for the Haleon rebate of spend 25 and you get the $10 Visa. So that's why I said you can you know, depending on what coupons you have, you can take a couple of these products and a couple of those products and, you know, still get a really good deal without having to have 4 full inserts. Okay, so the lozenges are $9.49. They're buy one, get one half off. So the second will be $4.74. So it's $14.23 for those two. And I used 2 of the $2 paper coupons that came in the insert last week, making it $10.23. Then the toothpaste are $10.29 a piece. So buy one, get one half off would be $10.29 and $5.14, so $15.43. And 2 of the $2 paper coupons made it $11.43. Again, I did this at self-checkout, and I scanned the products, scanned the coupons, and then put in my CVS number. So it's $29.66. So your store does have to follow the 98% rule for this. If it doesn't, just get 3 toothpastes and 1 lozenge or something like that, and it'll put you right over $30. So after the coupons, it was $21.66, and I'll get $20 back, 10 for the extra buck, and then 10 for the Visa when I submit that, making it just $1.66 for these, which I think is, you know, a really good deal if it's a product that you can use or if someone in your family can use. And it's just something different. So here is that receipt for everything we just talked about, all those paper coupons. I pay with mostly extra bucks. Again, no tax on these products, so just $1.66 out of pocket. I got the $10 extra buck back. So I think the only thing we actually pay tax on this week, I mean, everything was tax-free except for this, which I think was like 75 cents in tax. So, yeah, so another really good week at CVS. If you have any questions, just put them in the comments below, and thank you for watching.